What up? Hey, mangingayicabanga kakhulu nawe le
That
ndaba.
shit threw me off.
Ongayicabanga kakhulu nawe kakhulu le ndaba.
Okay,
You
hello,
know?
hello guys.
Hi guys.
It's
We're
been a
saying
while.
hi. It's been a while. Tofo told us it's been a month and 10 days. We apologize, but I think we've been keeping the content on
It's not like you guys noticed.
And it's not like you missed us. You didn't ask us any questions.
I'm kidding. Hey guys, to our subscribers and our regular people. Not just in regular, because calling people regular is offensive on social media. Saying Shoguti.
To our support system.
Regular support, not support, subscribers.
Support
this
system.
is not a political part. How are you guys doing?
How are you guys doing?
Yeah, James Daenerys.
James D, how's it? Tofo, are you guys well?
So
Bwong,
good in the
bwong,
hood.
bwong.
It is all good
Wang,
in the
wang,
hood.
wang,
Sharp,
wang.
Lishap.
It's not a Baba moment.
It's that sharp
No,
sharp
the
felt
one,
like a
the
cold-
conversation we had before Q, we got on was on pong, 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 Q and, oh man.
Nah, man, that's so disappointing.
But you know,
Hey, don't go into
yeah.
it, guys.
No, we want that's family business. Yeah, what are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about the question. I think,
That we asked each other, ne?
yeah, would you date yourself?
Of course I would.
Why?
I mean, have you seen
We are
me?
asking everyone. And
I'm amazing.
But look at it from like an outside.
that's what she's
Yeah, I am.
doing. That's exactly what she's doing.
when I pass the mirror, I look at it from the outside and I'm like, damn.
Like,
nigga.
damn, this girl hot. Look at damn it.
No,
You so
but,
fine, girl.
but on the real though,
I want you.
as if
And we're gonna do this the easy way.
you know, if I could date myself, man, life would be so much easier. I wouldn't be dealing with all this bullshit. But
You could date
anyway,
yourself?
life
I
would
think
be
you'd
so...
get bored of yourself.
No, that's the thing. I don't. Like, I enjoy my own company. Like, you know, like I'm wholesome.
So you feel if you had a male version of yourself?
I once
yourself.
dated
No,
a
guys,
male
have we
version
not
of
asked this
myself.
question before? I feel like we have.
We have, but
We
then
have,
we
but
didn't,
we didn't post it.
broadcast the video.
Oh, because
Yeah.
things went south that day.
Yeah, they
oh.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't post it.
I have dated a male version of myself. It didn't.
Nah,
Shit, but
mama,
you
you
still-
said that was
Did
the
it
best
work out?
relationship you've
Okay,
ever
no,
had.
Kelly didn't work
fire.
out.
No,
You're
it
not
didn't
with
work
him.
out, no.
Why did it not work out?
Because you got
Because,
tired of
like,
yourself.
you need polar opposites. And same as you and your wife are like different. You need an opposite.
There are similarities.
Eh, mara, na, I think ke tlo bola like ke bola ke or ke tlo bola ke bu submissive. No, not even. But like, there's something to dating that's a problem. That's a problem.
Which
But
is?
you know what? It's not about me right now.
Please extrapolate.
Would you guys
Please.
date yourself?
No.
We want to
Please
know.
extrapolate.
Guys, now I hate being oppressed. Like, it's,
But is this still part of you dating yourself? 'Cause
Yeah,
remember, the question
let's
is,
bring it
no,
in.
would you
because
date
I'm
yourself?
not oppressive. So like,
Are you
I
sure?
feel like no, I'm not. Do you feel I'm oppressive?
I don't know. I've never dated you. So
No, but like as
what
a
is it?
friend.
No,
you
as
know?
a friend, you chilled.
I'm chilled in my
But
relationships
you're petty
as well.
as
I
AF.
know pettiness is like one thing. You know, it's the one. It's a small
But your
flaw.
pettiness can be annoying to someone's like yours, like the element of submission. You're saying submission is annoying.
No, I
And
wouldn't.
to someone else,
You know, I'd embrace submission. Like I'd love to. I'd love to be given the opportunity to submit.
what
yeah?
would be the
But
conditions?
it has to make sense.
What would be the conditions
It has
of
to
you
make
submitting?
sense.
What would be the conditions of you submitting?
Like you have to be a good leader.
Oh.
Remember, I'm a leader within myself as well. So you have to be a good leader. Like I have to buy into your dream and buy into your vision and like
Really?
take it
you
further.
You guys like making Jolo a corporate.
No, you wouldn't be with
Corporate
your wife
assignment.
if your wife didn't believe in your vision and she didn't believe in your dreams.
Hey, but there's
and
no
didn't
vision
believe
here.
in
We are
you.
flowing.
Oh, I get.
I'm kidding.
You are
I'm
seeing
kidding.
where it goes.
I'm kidding. No, there's a clear.
Medical.
There's an end goal. There's a vision. There's
see?
there's direction.
And she bought into it.
I even had a proposal when I asked her. out.
Yeah, bo?
This is the breakdown of what I'll do in the next 3 years,
Yeah.
and then the next 6 years, and then we'll reassess
Babo?
where we are
Babo?
according to. I'm kidding, guys. We never
Yeah.
did that. Yeah.
But anyway, I still would date myself because I feel like I'm an amazing person, you know, at my best and even at my worst, Gazam. You know, I know I'm dramatic. I know I'm petty. I know I'm loud, and I'm very passionate. So those things can be taken in a way if you don't know me as a person. So, but if you know me and you get to know me, then it would work, you know? Because like I'm a great catch, man, and I'm not high maintenance. Okay, no, I am just a little bit.
In terms of what? High maintenance in terms of what?
In terms of like, katefa,
Nah, but
Abo.
that's like almost.
but not materialistically. Yeah.
That's like almost every woman.
No. I had a conversation with a very interesting old man on my way here. Women are high maintenance.
No, I'm saying the differing part of it. Like almost
Oh,
every woman
whatever. Oh, okay. No, that's
unless treated.
you know,
unless-
I'd love
know-
to meet a guy that can understand my kind of differing. But anyway, would you date yourself?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I think previously I said I would, but I've thought about it. I wouldn't.
Ngoba bayeba gundi helmet. I'm just asking.
Yes, can I say, guys? Like, there was a problem. So I went on a trip, ne? I went on a business trip with a couple
fellow,
of friends of ours,
Mm.
and it was a trip to Mpumalanga. And
I wasn't on this trip, by the way.
I couldn't get.
I just saw the pictures.
because you didn't want to be on the trip. How?
I was
Because of
working.
work. That's what I'm saying.
How?
Don't say I wasn't even on the trip. Like we said, you ain't coming. So what I'm trying to say with regards to the haircut, I'm still pissed.
What
off.
happened
But
with
we
the haircut?
helmet. Do you know when they helmet you?
So did
And
you
I
cheat
even-
on
You
your
swear this guy
barber?
ufaki
cheated on him. He cheated on him. Yeah, waqeda waphinde, so-
But explain why you.
I'm
to
saying
have
Q's
that
lucky I
haircut.
wasn't on that trip
So-
because he would have been pissed at me as fuck.
So you see what happens when you cheat.
Yeah.
Nango dinner but it's not cheating.
Mm-hmm.
I had to cut my hair.
You
So what
cheated on your
happened? Why
barber.
didn't you go to Katleho? Is it Katleho?
KG.
Or whatever. KG emitting. Khoto, Katleho, Khomotso. Okay.
Guys.
We're not going to say.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway.
James
You-
is
you-
raising his hand.
No, you just no to paint a picture. When the reason why you were adamant about cutting your hair that weekend,
I was.
and I said to you, and you said, we walked past that barber, and we saw he's a barber for the other races, and I
Yeah.
said, look, if you're gonna ask him to cut your hair, just tell him to
Fade
take
it
the
out.
sides, just
yeah.
the sides, leave the top.
That's what I did.
And then, Lord behold, we come back, and then he's sitting there, and he's letting this guy cut his top. And I was like, why are you letting him touch the top?
It was already too late.
Nase ukene zzz.
Once at the zoo, you have to let him finish it off because we were like, no, don't cut it. Like, okay, sharp.
We
Should I
thank, we
stop?
thank God that it grew though, hey?
Oh, bruh.
Like you look normal now.
Can I say, like, I called my barber.
Mm.
What time are you knocking off? Because it was a Friday thing. We left Friday. We were supposed to leave Friday evening, but plans changed. Uza nesilungise siyaphuka ngoba inhliziyo yami iphukile. So I called Baba 5:00. He says, if you can make it here, I called him at 4:30. If you can make it here by 5, then I can cut. But then I was delayed. M17. So I had it's cool, man. I'll cut when I come back. Then when we were on the trip, I'm like, here's a barber. Let me try out.
Mpumalanga.
White River, babe. White River.
Even worse. What? Okay.
And it wasn't.
Mina, I'm thinking
it
it was
was-
your. I thought James recommended a barber.
No.
Oh, he
No
was
one recommended. It came as a surprise to all of us.
Yegelana ma one night stand, guys.
Because he goes, I think.
in Mpumalanga.
I regret everything.
I was like, I saw.
Sola.
saw.
Mina inkosi vele yathi ungachinti anyway. Whether haircut, yonke into nje.
No,
And is he Pakistani out there? Or is he like Lebanese or what?
Whatever he is.
Come off our defense titles.
Whatever he is.
Ushapile
No,
ntwana
because
ka
I told him, I said, if you're gonna allow this, you must understand
suicide
they're
porn.
not used to
Oh, wow.
they're not used to your type of hair.
texture.
So just go if you tell them, say, look, man, just cut the sides. then you would have just done the side and then keep it moving. Manje,
I can't believe it was in a whole white river in Mpumalanga that you cut your hair.
They look like they could cut hair.
But
the thing is-
poster Ludacris.
Yeah.
they don't even have
As
that.
as soon as I saw the one that I felt would cut my hair proper, he stood up and he walked out. That's when I knew. And then they
Why
gave
did
the
you
other
cut
one.
your
They're like,
hair? With the haircut.
And
Why
then
didn't
he
you
went-
walk out?
he went. And then he stepped into somebody. I'm like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah.
So would you
Walked
do-
away.
Would you then date yourself with this haircut?
No, I should do not with this haircut.
But why do you say you wouldn't date
So,
yourself? What qualities?
There are qualities about me that I like. But there are qualities about me that I dislike.
Okay.
And I want those qualities in a partner. And I do not have those within myself. So I would frustrate myself. Because there are things that I possess that are like, great. But they are perfect for someone else, not me. So what I am is not what I want to be for me as an individual.
This is deep.
Right?
Yeah,
I want
no,
to
we
be
took it to
I want
church.
to be me for someone else. Because I'm already dealing with me on a daily basis.
And
Why
how
would
do you
I
feel dealing with yourself?
I handle myself well.
Okay.
I have a balance within myself. So I wouldn't want this balance to be a reflection of the person that I'm dating.
Fair enough. Okay. Hey, that's very woke.
Me, I like I said the last time, I wouldn't date myself.
Luana, for the same reasons.
No, it's just guys, when you are a work in progress, and you're being a friend and being a partner is two different
Things, exactly.
You can be a friend in the relationship, but also when you're a partner, there's certain things that you do that you wouldn't do with your friend. There's certain things you would do with your partner, but being a partner, it means you have to turn into, especially at the age that I'm at now. I would say the younger me, I would probably date myself. The younger me, because I was still like, hey man, I was happy go lucky, I was chill.
So now you're not happy go lucky anymore.
I'm not as fun as I was.
Really?
I don't think so.
I'd beg to differ.
I'm a fun guy, but I'm a fun guy.
I've known you for years.
I know, but like the thing is, it's like I think,
and I think
to
I
deal
like
with
the
me
you
on 24/7.
Then better than the you back then.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think
maybe
it's
it's the growth in the friendship as well, but
that's what it is. You see, I think people.
But you're more fun now. You're more yourself. Like I've never seen you more of yourself than now. Like in the last couple of years, like you've grown into who you are. Like
But you've also said like you were very reserved and you were very you were kind of naive with regards to the world. Now you're
gullible at times.
Now
me,
you're sharp.
those are my two biggest flaws, and I have to admit them out loud.
What's
because
gullible?
Gullible and naivety. Because those are the things that do lang ding kenyang mathateng, especially in relationships.
Exactly.
Because
so I'm saying you want a double of that.
but if we are both gullible and naive,
No, that
how
doesn't
now-
everyone
work,
else
because
will take
everyone
advantage.
around you is gonna take advantage of you
Thank
guys.
you, Daenerys.
True.
Continue. Yes, you were saying.
True.
No, I was just
No,
because
because
saying
that's
that.
your point.
I agree. Like if you, the thing I worry about with gullible couples is that they will be scammed the rest of their life.
Yeah, everyone.
No,
So you need
but like
you need
being
someone in the
gullible and
relationship
naive
strong.
doesn't mean you're stupid.
No, but
It doesn't equate to
To a certain
stupid.
level, it does.
It does no. It does. It's
I'm-
it's
Can I-
not.
can
It's
I-
not the
telling
same
you,
thing.
bruh.
can
I'm
I say
telling you.
something
Yeah,
here?
please do.
I've seen very gullible people, right? That I'll be like, yo, I wish this person gets a strong personality, like as their partner. Someone who's not as naive or as gullible as they are. And not because they're stupid, as Q would say. I don't think they're
I
stupid.
didn't say they're stupid.
You just said it's the same thing.
No, I'm saying there's a level of stupidity in their actions. Not with one they're stupid.
Okay.
Guys,
But-
if you make a stupid move, it does not mean you're stupid. It means you just made a dumb move.
Made a dumb
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I feel it's because they also aren't able to set boundaries. And that becomes a problem because then everyone around you then doesn't have a place where they can go.
This is where the buck stops. Yeah.
So if you have a partner who's able to say, you get, it mustn't be a partner that's taking advantage of you and your.
That's also very important.
You know, the person you are. But there must be a partner that says, I'm able to set boundaries for my partner because I can see they struggle with setting boundaries for themselves. So I don't think two gullible people should be together.
They shouldn't.
I think
That's the worst combination ever.
For pain.
Disaster.
Exactly.
This is why I have the track record that I have in dating, because do you see what I believe in and do you see what people that are in proper relationships believe in?
But you see,
this is a lesson. I am taking it in. Thank you. I'm going to speak it into the hole.
What hole?
I can speak into the hole.
Did you hear what I did?
I heard that. To close off with me, the reason why, and that's why I think me and my current wife are.
Are you
Word.
going to have another one?
My wife, guys.
Are you going to have another one? What's
Karen, like
happening?
he had an ex-wife, like in my previous
Friends,
relationship.
you must be careful.
Will there be a future wife?
Number two.
My
future wife.
my one and only.
Yes.
Bobby to say Karen.
My one and only wife who I will only have for the rest of my life. So that's why I think we work, because we're very opposite. And I think that's why if I was me, I wouldn't date myself, because I know I just can't, won't be able to handle myself. I'm difficult. There's certain things that I know that I need to work on, that I constantly need to work on. And that's why I think people say opposites attract. Because you're not attracted to someone who's similar to you. You're attracted to someone who's totally different and who can sort of give you a different a perspective of you. You know what I mean? And then that person can basically tolerate you the way you are because you are not like them. You get what I mean? So,
But that's the thing. I don't know I forgot what the word is, but that's the thing where it's like such a fine line to get a person, like it's rare, to get a person who can tolerate the things that you think are intolerable about yourself. And it's such a fine line, because you get people that you think would tolerate those things, that you think, okay, it's working out because he understands me. Next thing, you are being beaten. Or understand. Like it's such a fine line, man. And it's rare, but also it's also not so rare, because like I have always said, in my circle of friends, I've been blessed to see that this thing, it does exist. It does exist, that people can be partners, they can be friends, they can be business partners in a relationship. But the hey, can you tolerate me and my flaws thing is very.
And so do you think people in a relationship where they are very similar?
Daenerys didn't tell us.
Yes.
No. Before I give it to Daenerys, Mina, that's like one of the examples, like you guys are saying, with you, opposites attract. Like with me, it is known to be a typical man would love driving, love cars. I don't like cars. I like the convenience of cars. I don't like driving. But my wife loves driving, and I'm
transporter.
And I'm so grateful. And then other people will see that as like, this is so weird, but it works for us. It's weird for you, but it works for us. You know? So if you find a partner where so like we're saying, like the opposites, what you lack, your partner needs to be strong in, and what your partner lacks, you need to be strong in. Those make the relationship quite stronger, because
balance.
You balance each other. With, baby, don't worry, I got this. And now when and it's not even when shit hits the fan, like on a day-to-day basis. I know you don't like this, I'll handle it. Okay. So that's what you need in a.
Yeah, we even gave your wife a nickname, bro. She's Miss Statham.
Yeah.
She's transporter.
Transporter of notes.
Okay, Daenerys, over to you. Sorry, we are breaking up, but my wife.
My dad is.
How shall I Thakazelo Zaka? I'm busy Thakazelo. Daenerys
the one with the who's got the first of her name.
First of her name.
But like who's got a first
Mother
name?
Mother of dragons, breaker of chains.
Yes.
The unburned.
The unburned.
What do they say?
Yeah. leaders of the seven kingdoms.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Guys, I feel like everywhere I go, people should just say that.
Do you know?
So would I date myself? Yes and no.
Okay.
So the qualities about myself that I feel are on point, yes. But like I think what everyone was saying, you need someone that complements you in terms of where you struggle.
Yeah.
They're able to be like, hey, no, this is, this is where we're at. This is how
And
we
not
do stuff,
necessarily
whatever.
someone who's trying to change you.
Yes, that's another thing. So
Hey.
they mustn't be trying to change you and they mustn't be trying to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
That's where I think people get it wrong when it comes to relationships. And that's when
100%.
it doesn't work. And then the one party is left feeling unhappy or inadequate in a relationship because now the person they're with is not in it for their best interest, but for their own. So I think when you guys come in as opposites with common ground, obviously, you guys need to have common ground. I feel it's another thing if you guys don't have common ground. So if you come in as opposites with common ground and you're both in it for the other person and not just yourself, that's when it works. But if you're in
100%.
it purely for your own selfish reasons, you will never serve your partner. And I feel for relationships, marriage, whatever,
those
to
are
work,
acts of services.
yes, you guys need to serve each
Service
other.
is very important in
Service, not
Every
a-
kind of
I hear
service.
you. I'm just saying, like, service, like, and I've always like emphasized this. People get into relationships, and I was talking to my wife about it this morning. People get into the relationship for honeymoon phases. Yeah, it must be nice. It must be roses, and you have to understand, like, in a relationship, you have to serve. Like, you are in service. You have taken the responsibility of taking care of this person, taking care of this person's emotional space, their psychological space, like everything. You have to cater for them. So it's basically like taking care of a child.
Do you know sorry.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is that I don't mean like you need to baby your partner, but as conscious as
And
you
you
are
can't
with your
parent
child.
your partner
Yes.
as well.
So I'm saying, as conscious as you are about your child, that's what you need to be for your partner. Is he okay today? Or is she okay today? Okay, Nyambono behavior, so what could I then do to help them?
And you know one thing, ne, that like, well, this was in a friendship context for me. And I think we spoke about it, guys. I still have trouble with my elbow. Anyway, what I was gonna say is in relationships, ne, like, when somebody says, like, or in friendships, basically, when somebody says, Teboho, like maybe you hear something about me, but you already know me, right? And then they're like, yeah, Teboho, when's the so. And then your immediate reaction is, yeah, Masipa Teboho, why could you, instead of, no, there must be something that was wrong, and I need to ask first why or what the context is, because I know her so well that this is not how she would typically behave, And that's very important in, like, not for me in relationships, because people take things and they twist them. Yep. And then or so say, like, in a relationship with a person because of what you heard. Ne? And Luena, you took it and you are figure we are accuser. Yeah, izolo bathe wenze so and uthe so uqala ngwana omong wakena wa complain and how alibani the conversation about it. Whereas you ask what happened yesterday, Baqeda ukuthi. Then you can say, oh, you know what happened. Then you start explaining. Uguti, here's what happened, take it. And then you're like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. Whereas, had you taken it at face value, and you don't understand. If you have a partner that's first to attack you, when the world attacks you as well.
That's
like
not
when
the
shit.
one. Because
Yeah, it's
they
not.
must call you first.
Yeah.
Listen to what the people are saying. Call you,
Yeah.
speak to you and say, hey, man, listen, this is what I heard.
Yeah.
But I know that's not you. But do you want to
Explain? Yeah.
Don't immediately take what they're saying at face
And then
value
go
say,
and then bolo kenela ngwana mong o sa tsebe le context ya mathata a na etsahala and stuff like that.
Your partner must know you in and out.
Exactly.
But here's a I don't know whether it adds to this conversation or it's a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
So what I wanted to say with regards to what you guys are saying. This is how I view life. Right? I can never experience you based on someone else's opinion.
Exactly. 100%.
So I've even been in instances where I've heard someone complain about me to someone else. And they said the most vile, well, it's not even vile, but it's like, this person is frustrated, they're complaining. And I've heard those things and I saw those things. But I still did not let it affect me because I feel like everyone has a right to express themselves how they want to express themselves based on how they interact with you. But if you as a third party, you are going to then take that and make it your reality, you're going to view me differently.
And then whereas they could have had a positive experience of who you are.
That's what I'm saying.
And now they already took that experience of that other person and they're making it their own. And then they lose out on a potentially great relationship with the person because of one-sided stories and half-truths. Because like I can always say there's 3 sides to a story. So and they ran with it, which never helps anything and it never helps any relationship in any way.
Sure.
And I had to learn this in friendships because got friendship one day maybe people are out or whatever and you're like, how? You guys didn't invite me. What the fuck was happening? You even went, you didn't say shit. You know, what the hell? You know? Then mobani this happened. Oh, okay. Oh, now I see.
Realize it was
then
never
you're like,
about
okay,
you.
yeah. But
So-
then when you took it and
As a bit, Sorry. No, T, you want to finish?
No, I'm done. I was making that point.
Yeah, so I was like, on the same breath, as much as you're saying, you must not view someone over someone else's opinion, right? What I have also taken it as is that whatever they are venting to that person about me has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it's them.
So
it's their...
whatever they feel with regards to me, I might not have intended for them to feel that way, but that's how they feel. So that's why even the things that I found out about someone that's close to me said to another person about me, I don't take it personal. Because to a certain point, I probably was not meant to find out. But I found out anyway. But
No.
I do not listen. I will not then say, no. Screw this person or to hell with them, because that's basically how they felt about me at that certain moment. The perception could change. They could 2 weeks later, they could have gone from okay, yes, Masimba, I can't believe he did this to me. And the next few weeks, like, yes, I can't believe I have such a great friend like you. So people's opinions and perspective of you change on a regular.
No, and it's also based on where they are in life and
who
they are in life.
So for me, I'm sometimes I do, but in most cases, I learned not to take whatever people say about me personally. And that's why someone was asking me, how are you able to handle your social media and people criticize you and call you names and and then you still come back and you laugh about it? Because like I'm learning to see people as experiences rather than who they are, because people are
those are people that are external to you. They're not close. Like imagine if your close circle, you hear your close circle, the people that you share jokes and you laugh about other people with. T said this about me and whatever. That's totally different. That's a totally different nerve. It hits home in another way.
But I'm saying
it's a broken door.
I'm saying to me, I don't even let that affect me.
No,
you know why?
You're a superhuman.
You know why? Because I take humanity as an experiment. We are all an experiment. So an experiment can either go wrong or go right or still be in the process of getting to a conclusion. So whatever you are, whatever you're going through, has nothing to do with me.
No.
Listen, T.
That, yeah, I hear you.
We can all be in a lab being tested differently. Your experience can affect me, but it does not change the course of my experiment.
Okay, no, that makes sense, ne?
Hey man, you gotta.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Your experiment can affect me, but it can never change the course of my experiment.
I hear
So
that.
that's why I'm saying we are all in this one lab. And obviously, from time to time, we'll clash. But once you start looking at someone else's experiment and projecting it, you are no longer your experiment, you are their experiment.
Okay. But going back to what
She's like, okay, nigga, but you
I'm
crazy.
gonna let you finish.
I hear you.
I'ma let you finish.
Brad.
Yeah.
Ne? Going back to the discussion that we had earlier before we started recording.
Yeah.
You
Don't
know?
go into there, guys.
Yeah.
No, we're not gonna talk
No,
about the
she's just- she's
specifics.
just gonna-
You know? That got to you.
Yeah, I'm saying,
You know?
I was processing.
Okay.
I'm over it now.
Yeah, but it did get to you somehow.
Yeah.
You know? Because that's it's family business basically.
Okay, yeah.
Well, understand that. So now I'm like those people that I can't like those kind of I can't
it
You're
hurts-
very
it hurts-
confrontational.
It
yeah.
hurts you.
I'm
it
not
hurts you more.
confrontational. I'm just like
It feels like more of a betrayal.
I like to know where we stand. Like, I don't want to be with people. I don't pretend in my relationships. Like, if I'm genuine and authentic and I'm with you guys, ne, and I say, I have your back. Like, leha ke sena leha ili, ne, but I do have your back. There's maybe ways that I'll show you that I have your back. You know? So I'm very intentional about my relationships. I'm intentional about the people that I spend time with. The other day when my daughter laughed, Hore, I never get out of the house after a certain time, but now I'm getting out of the house because of certain friends, you know? It's because I'm intentional about it. I'm authentic. I want to spend time with those people. And it's not to say, some people, when I say I'm already in the house, I don't want to spend time with them. But I made a conscious decision because, like, these are my people. Well, understand that.
But can
So
I
what
ask you
you-
something?
and-
So what you are saying, you Q are saying, you are a person that processes and moves on and
Yeah.
doesn't take it as
No,
personal as
That's
you
why I
want.
was saying. I was saying. Like I was even telling my wife. Like even when me and her fight, ne? Like me and her will fight,
We know every
and-
morning
and
without fail.
so once I sleep, I wake up, it's
You're
gone.
over it. I'm the
But if,
I'm the
but
same
if,
type
but
of
if,
person.
but if there's still a conflict within it, I will then sit her down. Like, babe, I'm sorry. Yesterday I reacted like this, and I wasn't supposed to, and I apologize. But because I was angry at this and this, but now I'm realizing, and I'm thinking, now that I've processed it, I realized it was stupid of me to react the way I did. But I was hurt, and I hope you understand. If you don't, then I'm sorry. You can take as much time as you need
Okay.
to because now I cannot force you because I'm okay.
To
Now
be
I cannot
okay.
force you to be okay, but I need you to understand. I am not angry anymore. I'm over it. And then she say, "Okay, cool. I hear you." So what I say,
But what if she's not over it?
I let her be.
What I'm allowed.
So I let her be. And then the thing is, now we've gone to a point where now when she feels good, now I'm okay. Then like, are we good? Then we'll say, sure, we're good. Then we move on. So what I'm saying, to T's point, what I'm saying when she
So
says,
T, you saying that you harbor that. You
Yeah,
carry it.
so
no,
she's-
I don't harbor, but I don't also
I
keep
don't want to
quiet.
forget what I want to say. Sorry,
Say it,
guys.
say it,
Before I
say
say,
it.
so to T's point, when T will say, "Yeah, but I'll ask you, like, are you and I okay? Like, what's going on?" Yabo? So for me, I feel that jeopardizes the results of the experiment. Right? Wait, because if you ask someone, if you put someone in a corner and ask them, "Do you and I have a problem?" They will lie to you and say, "We don't. I do not have a." Wait, let me finish. They will lie to you and say, "I do not have a problem. I think maybe we misread the situation." That, yeah, sometimes that works. It's perfect. But I'm saying, for me, you are different. Don't look
So
at,
you'd
wait.
rather avoid.
No, I'm not avoiding. Here's what I do. What I do. I categorize people according to the results of their actions.
Okay.
So what you do to me, I will let it slide, right? But if it becomes a constant thing, so I know where to put you. I know which box you fit in. Because as much as you apologize and don't change your actions, it says nothing to me.
Okay.
So if I confront you 5 times about the same thing, and you don't change, it means you don't want to change. So I know where I'm putting you. You are in this box. So me confronting you does not yield different results. So it doesn't matter. So I will then let it go. But I will not give myself according to, if I've moved you from this box to another, I will not treat you the same way as I've put you in this box versus to what I was treating you.
No, then that means
in
our
that box.
processing is different, because Linda, after I've confronted you and we've had this conversation and we've spoken about it and it carries on, I also move you from where I placed you and I move you somewhere else.
Got you.
Because now my process is like, let's be honest with, we're adults, guys. Like if I hurt your feelings, or if, like the other time when I was chilling with my friends, they said, like, if I get drunk, sometimes about whatever, you know? And I had to, it didn't hurt me,
No,
but it awakened something in me.
But
Okay.
You're a very forgiving person.
No, I am.
You are a very...
She's
you,
very forgiving.
I
You're
am.
forgiving and you give people chances.
I
She's
do,
very
but
There's nothing wrong with that.
But
That
once
is-
I'm done, I'm done. Like,
My
and
man.
that's where people mistake me. No, I need
Yeah.
to say this. This is where people think, or maybe I'm even spitting, but this is where people
You're
think,
spitting
or
facts.
yeah, you know. People,
it's really- We're sleeping on the job.
Aye,
Yo, aye.
Anyway, what was I saying?
When you are
people
done.
need to get this.
Oh, hore, when I'm done, I'm done. Like, I'm not that type of person. I'll forgive and I'll forgive. I used to think I didn't have patience. I've got patience for days. Ne?
Friends,
Yeah.
not for relationships. For
No,
friends.
little relationship.
Really?
Yeah. Like little relationship. I mean, the guy that I was with previously that we discussed with in the previous podcast, it had happened once before and I forgave it because I believed we
Forgave
could.
it. Yo, wow.
No, forgave
the
the
situation.
situation. Nah? And I forgave him.
But I agree, you do.
Because-
have patience.
because
You do,
Yeah, because
Where's
I
that
felt
water?
like
I need some water.
I felt like no, each and every person can be rehabilitated and like bupelo, like it's not linear, you know, things happen differently and he probably has traumas that he needs to go solve and whatever. So I forgave it in that, like I took it as that. But then when it happened the second time, I realized, well, this is bigger than me. It's bigger than what I could ever do to help him. So I have to set him aside. My feelings aside, my emotions aside, I have to set him aside as well. Love him from a distance, and that's where it ends. Well, understand. Hence, I went through the process that we were going through, court vibes, whatever. Even with friendships, I'll give a chance. And then now I'm the type, go friendshipping. If our friendship is not working, I am going to type you a text. I am going to give you context
Argue.
on what is
What
bothering
went
me.
wrong?
Yeah, like I'll bring it for you. Like this is where I am.
There's no
This is
one
where
who writes pages like they will.
She will write an essay.
no.
Here's
but-
why this relationship is failing.
Yes, and
Page 1,
understand.
stanza 1.
Yes, and I want you to understand because once it's written, I've put my thoughts onto paper, and you can always refer back. Well, understand. And you can always say, oh, okay, this is what pissed you off. Or even if not in my relationships, my joining relationships, I'll text, ne? This is what I had a problem with. This is what I was not, even if we're sitting in the same house. And if you as my partner want to come in and talk about it, you can open up the text and then I'll answer whatever is unclear or whatever you feel like you need to hear. But also, once I'm done, once I'm done putting effort, once I'm done trying, once I'm done fighting, once I'm done with all the shit, I'm done. And it becomes confusing to people because like, how you loved me so much last week and you were there for me so much and you've been doing so much for me and now all of a sudden it stopped. And then that's when you see my boundaries kick in. Like, I'm no longer available for you. Let's hang out. I can't. I've got another thing that I have to do. My time there, because now I give my time consciously. My time there with you is not available anymore because I've moved it into another spot and where it is much better received and deserved. Well, understand? And it's the one thing that, yes, I'm very like I used to be. I'm learning, naive and gullible. But it's the one thing that when those things when those taps are closed, you can't open them again. You can't feed off.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you, 100%. I know this. I know
Do you
about
have
myself.
people that you've cut off completely?
Yeah, I do.
And
Plenty.
Do you have people you've cut off?
Plenty.
Yeah, there are people I don't talk to anymore.
Plenty. And libona
And-
and I don't just cut you off. I tell you why. Like, so
yeah.
that you don't mistaken it as Uteboho one day it just changed.
I
No.
don't tell people why I cut
No,
them
now I tell you. I give you a full explanation so that
you-
le how ka screenshotter. O kgone hore o kgutlele morao o e bale.
You know why I don't? For me, I've realized so Mina, I call myself an observer. Right? I observe people's behavior, habits, and how they comprehend. So I've realized like a lot of people struggle with comprehension because they do not allow themselves to listen so that they can process. So there's those three.
They
things.
listen to answer.
Yeah. So they listen to respond. And so when I've found it tedious for me to do what they were saying in terms of writing for people and then explaining. And it works for her. I'm not gonna bash you, my friend. For me, I've tried it. It does not work. Because I've realized whatever you write, no matter how detailed or how precise you will write it, you cannot control how the other person on the other side is reading it or taking it in.
That's
Whatever
true.
you write, to them, it might make them feel like victims. How dare they will say this? You know, me, I did this the last time for her. She's not acknowledging. It's not in the essay. You've written a 12-page, it's not in the essay. But it's fine. I'll let it go. I did this for her. She did not write it. Oh, she forgot to say on this day. So it's like we are trying to prove who has the upper hand in this situation or who has been the better friend. I have records. Nama can pull them. That's how I've realized
Okay.
people receive when you are venting or you are letting them know. There's only a few people that are able to take in what you say
Okay.
and process and realize where they went wrong from what you are saying. Most people deflect because people are not taught how to deal with confrontation
And conflict.
So to them, conflict is war. Right? So I've realized that's how people are. So for me, it's better to just stop communicating, because when I stop communicating, then when people come back, like, hey man, it's been a while since we've spoken. Then it's it's been a while. Hey, life has been busy. We continue with life. I don't have to bring them back in my space.
I don't have to. I don't have time for that. You must know why we're not speaking. And if
Yeah,
you're saying
but-
hi, Rafid.
But here's another problem with people once you've told them that. You know what they do? Because they feel what they had with you in a friendship is gone because of 1, 2, 3 that you've listed. They come back with intention to pretend to be what you wanted them to be.
No, but that's when I've closed the chapter.
T.
That's when
T.
when I send you my final text.
T.
Like guys, I used
T.
to be a serial
T.
long pager
T.
for every day and
RS.
every situation.
TRS.
I used to be, you know.
Okay.
And then Honaje, I do it when it's at a pivotal time in our relationship. Like when I can see hore Honaje se ke hloleile, ke zamme ke hloleile, ne? And it's not akubalin tosagala akubali kujwetsa what my reservations are, where you've overstepped in my life and what I'm not comfortable with moving forward. And then that's where it ends. You know, yours, you can come back and tell me yours and I'll take it. But in that, I'll say, oh, wait again, I feel like maybe you need space or it's not working out or whatever. And once I've done that, ne, and then we happen, maybe one day in the future, we rekindle or we chill or whatever. Ne? Because like now I'm not doing this because I hate you. I'm doing this for myself to give myself that closure. Ha ka ploma the one time, ne? And then ka bona hore no, behavior ain't anything. Ke tlo tswa mo wena like ke a tswa. Ha ke sa o texta, ha ke sa o botsa, ha ke sa o founela, ke sa etsa niks, ke a qhubeka ka bophelo ba ka.
I have a
Because
question.
the one thing ne, that I've learned over the last 3 years ne, is me. I've learned to be by myself. I've learned to accept being alone, you know, and not lonely, but alone. And when I'm lonely, there are those times, hey, bona plan, yeah, loneliness. But I've accepted, like, not depending on people per se, you know, to give me some sort of joy or, yeah. Because
I have a question for you.
there's one
I'll
thing that
let
they
you-
said, if you live by the validation,
of others.
yeah, like if you live by the celebration of you, you're going to die by the
the
booze,
silence.
you know?
Oh, where's
So,
that from? That's nice, guys.
I forgot. I was watching something like
Yeah, you're gonna die of,
someone said that, and also a boss of mine used to say that as well. Whenever we'd get excited or we've done such an amazing, a shit hot job, I wanna congratulations. The day they tell you that you fucked up, it's going to kill you. So just treat it as a job and keep it moving. And that was one of the best advice I got in my life. Like she taught me something that I would have never learned otherwise. Because you are proud of yourself. You're like, I did a damn good job. That's why when I do a job, like it's not like I go killing people, whatever. I know it sounds like it, but when I go and do what I need to do in my scope of work, I do it. Let it be successful. If it's got the total thing, whatever, I take those and then I take my learnings from there and I keep it moving on to the next one, because people remember you by your last job, basically. You know?
Yeah, no, I wanted to add to what he's saying, and but I also, like, even in James, even in football, they tell you are as good as your last performance.
Exactly.
It's never how good were you 3 seasons
And
ago.
in like boxing.
Yeah. So a lot of people
In life.
the reason why it's bad for you to continue glorifying this great moment that you had is because you tend to never move on
From it. Exactly.
So you are 10 years later, you're still trying to get praises from a job you
the
did
glory
10 years ago.
Eh.
And you are stuck in this nostalgic moment and you can't create anything better than it.
I want to add on to that. It's the same as relationships. We hold on to them because we had such great moments for 59 years. Ne? But
It's a long time.
No, I'm just like, I'm making
Can I
I'm
just
making
say
an
with that?
example.
I don't think people even hold on to it because, oh my gosh, we've had such great moments for 59 years. They will hold on to 3 great moments
Yes,
in 59
in those
years.
59 years.
And literally, it's like,
100%.
but why? Why are you holding on
Exactly.
to 3 great moments in
Exactly.
59 years?
Exactly.
But they'll be like, no, we've been together for so
so long, and
you're like,
you're
that's
like,
one thing I do not live by.
Linda, I don't.
In anything. If I am
High
not
five, my
happy,
friend.
I move on. Completely.
Same.
It might take me
A
2
while,
years to
yeah.
get there. I'm not the type where people will be like, oh, this person is like this and this and this and this. And then I'm like, okay, I'm done. Ne? I need to get there. But luckily for me, it doesn't take me too long to get there. Even with jobs, if I am not happy and it doesn't serve me, I am out. Like whatever we are in, friendships, if it no longer serves me, I am out. It will hurt, yes, but I will move on. And once I've moved on, there is no going back. Like even if you come back and we talk about it, it's like it doesn't feel the same anymore. So I don't see the point in being there anymore. It's not the same. It's over. But it's not in a I always
hate
write
you.
people off.
Yeah,
I always hate
yeah.
you. No, it doesn't serve me anymore. And because
That's the point
I
I
don't
was
feel
making,
that, I
yes.
can't serve you the way I used to serve you. Because now my heart is not in it. Therefore, I'm not giving you my all.
Eh.
So we rather need to walk our separate ways.
Yeah.
You get. But
Yeah.
also what you were saying.
Separate.
Yeah.
But also to what T was saying in terms of you tell people what they did to you, and Q was saying that he just cuts people off. I've realized people like being victims, guys.
Yep.
It doesn't matter
No,
what
and
you do.
and what's
do.
working?
Or
It's not
whatever.
even who I'm telling you what you did to me. I'm not sitting on a stool and marking you register yogu to Wednesday so Wednesday so I'm telling you what made me feel uncomfortable about an interaction.
Victims
right?
don't
or,
care a damn.
or
I get
whatever.
that, right?
Yeah.
I get that. But
Yeah.
I'm realizing even
They don't care.
with what I'm seeing on the socials, with people ending relationships, with people divorcing, people ending friendships, everyone is a victim. No one is willing to take responsibility of
messed
their
up
actions.
here.
Like I was listening to a divorcee being interviewed this morning, and the entire time They were playing the victim. Oh, I was not ready. Oh, I did not realize this is not what I wanted.
I lost myself.
Never at any point were they saying,
they acknowledge-
this is what
I did my
this
partner
is what I
wrong.
did.
Yeah,
This is what they did. The entire time, they're like, oh my gosh, not to push blame, but this is how I felt.
I lost
This-
myself.
you
I
get-
wasn't
so
free.
for me,
It's like
for me, no one is willing to take responsibility of their actions. No one is willing to
Yeah.
reflect. To say,
Accountability,
what role
bro.
did I play in
Yeah.
us getting here?
Yeah.
Okay, we got here.
Yeah.
This is what you did, but this is also what I did. I know there's toxic people where,
Yeah.
shame, it doesn't matter what you do. They are just toxic.
And people
I'm
are not willing to have the
Yes,
conversation.
But I'm not talking in those instances where the other person is toxic. I'm talking in instances where it did not work out. But now everyone just wants to be the victim. They don't want to take accountability of the part and the role they played in getting where we are. And you are the bad person. And everywhere you go, that's how
But
they are
it
painted.
makes them
You-
feel better walking away having said, Hore, Kimango, T was the wrong one. And I was the one that was doing so much work. Wabo, it makes them feel better. It makes them feel
But
like
you know
sleep
what
better at
happens
night.
with that? You never grow and you never have lasting relationships because you are always a victim.
Yeah.
You never get to a point
100%.
where I am
Was
doing
wrong.
this. I need to work on this. And then when you meet the next friend or the next partner, you have worked on yourself and you know who, okay, this is where I lack.
I wanna
so I need to
interject
I need
there.
to do better.
I want to interject there. So, with my previous relationship, I now I'm a person that takes learnings. And I try and apply them. Apparently, this is also stupid because people don't do this in general, right?
Yeah, they don't.
So,
who said that?
no, it's what I've learned.
No,
as
people
well.
want to be victims. They don't want to learn.
So now,
It's easier to move on
What
when you're
I
a
do
victim
is,
than
and
it
what
is
I've always
to
been open
reflect.
about is, I go to therapy, right? And therapy helps you acknowledge certain traits about yourself and whatever. Like you for a certain kingy. Self-involvement so that you can be in relationships productively and in a better space.
Self-evaluation.
Yeah, you know, and king
Introspection,
introspection.
that's the word. Yes.
So, o fitlhe mo o jwetse motho gore, no, listen, nna ke a tseba gore like ke hloleha mo, ne? And ke sharp mo. Motho ha se le lwana, e tlo ba, yeah, because wena o nahana hore o tseba everything and you think that you're woke, and you're like, no, I'm just taking lessons and I've told you about them, and then they hit you back with them. Hore yeah, when a plus how ratu etsa ntho e so, that's why you're not a full woman or whatever. And then you're like, how? I told you these things because I thought we were building together, we were trying to establish something, and then it gets misconstrued.
But
Well,
this
understand
is
that.
where I was saying then you need to be with someone that's not just willing to be served alone in
Yeah.
any relationship. When
Yeah.
they are also willing to serve, they will not use what you tell them about you and your insecurities and your lacks and your faults as a weapon against you. Because they understand if I do that, I am ending what we have. Whatever continues now is no longer going to be a healthy relationship.
Exactly.
Because now I am attacking you instead of saying, hey, this hurt me. Can we work on this? But if I'm going to use whatever is happening to attack you, that's where the relationship goes south. Now it's now going to be a self-defense relationship. Now, as soon as you do this, I'm on defense mode instead of let's work through this mode.
But it's also, like I said when we started, it's very, very rare. It's like, it's a thin line. It's very rare, you know?
What's
because what Dee has just said.
What are you thinking
You know?
about, Q? I can see your brain
Because-
is working there.
No, because like Utlana
I'm processing.
and like I was telling the guy I was with, okay, this is like also the guy that I was with earlier.
Well,
No, my dad. I didn't want to say it was my dad. My dad.
Okay.
Yes.
You say.
Who, like I was
Why
telling,
didn't you want to say your dad?
because now it's private stuff
No,
that we were
it's
talking
a
about.
private,
So I
yeah.
didn't
Yeah,
want
but
to.
you're not. Oh,
Yeah, we were talking about deep things.
Daddy girl stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Come on now.
You know.
Time out. Sorry about whatever she's going
You know.
to say.
So what I was saying to him was, it becomes.
and he said he watches our podcast.
He does.
That's dope.
He does.
I know Tibbs' dad is a G, bro.
So he does. But what I was saying to him, Hore, like the dating game is fickle. You can't go into it with expectation anymore. You know, because no, you can't. Because no, trust me.
I don't think so too.
You guys
Yeah,
have
okay,
people that you've been with for years. Trust me. It's cold out there.
But it's cold.
Yeah, because
No,
she's right. Because we don't have.
I've got the
situation,
experience.
yeah.
I've got the first-hand experience. You
Right.
go into
You are
it
front
hoping,
end soldier.
you know, whatever that
Front
is.
of the line.
Yeah.
Tina, we are there. Front
No,
line, that's what I'm
lona
saying.
yeah,
Front-
lona le di general le ko di
Yeah.
computer room le
We are
controller
there,
fela mo.
sitting
Rona
and
re sa
sending
lwana.
instructions.
You know, so Jane,
Nna ke sa
she's in the front line.
sempini, ngisalwa.
Gubi.
Gubi. You can't go in with
The
expectations.
war is
'cause-
not over.
No, because the moment you go into a relationship,
Stay safe,
you
guys. I always tell
you
people,
you thinking, no,
Prayers to
we're
you,
in
eh?
alignment, we're moving in the same direction, whatever. Like I even said about the guy I was dating, you know, we were together, we were moving in the but
It's different times these
But-
days.
Let me tell you,
but the switch,
even the honeymoon now lasts 2 weeks. 2 weeks after 2 weeks.
not even 2
It used to be back in my day.
3
It used
months,
to be a
3
year.
months.
It used to be a year.
6 months.
Yeah. It used to be a year.
Now 2 weeks is a
Honeymoon
lot.
one
Tofo,
year.
2 weeks is a lot for
Ah.
honeymoon. But then immediately after 14 days, the 15th day, yeah, but I now okay.
Hey.
Not
Also
even-
pendula man.
No, but
No,
like
No,
not
put
even-
none in text. I see now
Not-
vacation. No, but slow down.
yeah, but
Not
people
even
move fast,
in a
dog.
week.
They move in together within 2 weeks.
In a week.
Can you
Ne?
imagine?
In a week.
You're moving in with a stranger within 2 weeks. You don't know that
In
person.
a week, people are like, "Oh, I call you more than you call me. That means I love you more." And you're like, "What the fuck are we in though? Like, what's going on? Like, king competitioning.
Oh, yeah.
How old are we? Are we 16?
Yes, they will for
You know?
man.
No, because it's true. Like
That's why she's
these
in the
things
front line.
happen.
She's
Guys,
a shooter.
these are my experiences, and this is
Pa,
why
pa, pa,
I
pa,
had decided
pa, pa.
hore, I was going to take a long break from dating because like it's tiring and it's time consuming. And for a person who's emotional like me, like now I get emotionally invested.
And that's exactly why what I said to you, I think yesterday or the day before, I don't remember. And I said, T, take it slowly
yes.
in every way, and make that other person, whoever that person is, that who is also sort of coming forward a bit too aggressive. Let them know, hey man, look, let's just take it easy. I've been through a lot. Let's just take
no,
it
you can have
slowly.
that conversation. You know, as a female,
But I think you also get caught up sometimes. You also
yes,
get caught up
that's
and
what I
you're
was
like,
about to say.
let's move.
As a female, you're not always in the driving seat of the relationship. The guy is the one that's driving the relationship because, like, king is the order of life.
But
you
it's
know?
okay to tell them to.
No,
to
you do.
take
You
it-
do
take
have
it
these
slowly, bro.
conversations and you talk about it. Oh, no, this is what I've been. And guys, you guys like, and I think our people that watch us, our subscribers, also know this about me now. Who are like, I'm an open book. You know, you guys even have to stop me from saying some things on the podcast, type of thing. You know, because
We don't
I
filter her, guys. She's lying.
no, they have to keep me within certain boundaries, which helps. Which it also helps me. You know, because a week from now watching it, I'm like, oh my God,
I can't believe it.
why did I say this? You know, but anyway, so
Who do you think talks more shit between you and her? On the
I talk a lot of shit. You talk hula.
Between who and who?
me
me
her
and him.
on the podcast.
Like shit in terms of what?
Like wild stuff.
Like better.
No, like whoa, you shouldn't have said that.
I think we
do you
take
I don't
turns.
think. I think both of you.
We
I think
take
it's
turns.
just it's equal. Yeah.
Keep
It's just that with
Same-
Utebucho, it's
same
just it's volume of the same shit talk, whereas you, it's like on different levels. You get what I'm saying? The shit talk, but it's equal. You guys, both of you guys talk shit. We all talk. shit
No,
at
and
the
I
same
know
time.
I talk a lot of nonsense in terms of jokes and stuff like that. I joke a lot.
You talk a lot of nonsense with your mouth. With your mouth.
Okay, team, thank you.
You know that.
You guys want to keep going?
There's a lady. Her name Felicia.
Felicia.
She's oh yeah, she's. Oh
Yeah, she's.
Okay, guys,
Who's
are
this
we,
by?
are we
I think
really
we're
in high
wrapping.
school now? Are we in high school now?
But are you guys good? You guys want to keep going?
No, we've done an hour, ne?
Yeah, so let's
Yo,
wrap
we
this
don't
one
want to
up.
take it to 2 or
5 minutes left. or
even
2
Siri is telling me his time is up.
Let's wrap this one up and then get
Guys,
on
thank
to-
you for tuning in.
We love you guys. And I know maybe you might feel like we hopped because I feel like we didn't go deeper into certain subjects as well.
Like what?
But
which
we'll
one?
come back to them. We'll come back
Which
to
one
them.
specifically?
Guys, we
So
are
know
hoping.
what to come back to.
Yeah, which one? Now I want to know too.
No, we've been jumping through all the topics that we talked.
But do you not think
in.
this conversation was deep?
It was cool.
It was very deep.
Guys, we can't please everyone, eh?
Yeah,
That's
we
one thing we
can't.
need to
You
understand.
can't say that to our people.
No, but he's
I
talking
don't
the
know,
truth.
it's for real, though.
Guys,
Can't please anybody.
we wanna have.
It's like Bernie Mac said, fuck them kids.
we wanna have a guest on the 10th episode. Just give us a suggestions on people you'd like us
You'd
to
like
have
us
on
to
the
have,
show.
yeah.
But you
And
must
then-
remember, it must, there's levels, We can't just go and get.
Yeah,
freaking-
but we're just saying like.
Just suggestions. Even if it's local.
We'll try. We'll tell you why
local-
you struggled. We couldn't. Yeah,
Even
but
if it's
just-
local people that you guys like on the socials that we
Yeah,
could get
like
on.
social influencers. Doesn't
Yeah.
have to be celebrities. Like,
Foslo legends, Foslo
Foslo.
legends.
Yeah,
Spray.
K1, whatever.
Oh.
Let us know who
But
you'd
it
like
will-
to see or who you'd like to be in conversation with.
Uh,
What's going to happen though is we're not going to interview them. We're going to have the conversation that we're having. We want their perspective on whatever we're talking about on that day.
I'd
Abo?
like to have a conversation with Questa here and sit down with him, like, and have a proper talk. Ish. But there's a lot of people in the
But
East
he's
Rand
not one of those that likes
conversations. No, but I've listened to his interviews. Like he'll share like some wisdom and like
yeah. Yeah.
Yo, man, look,
Yeah, we'll
anybody,
see,
man.
though. We'll decide
there's,
who we are.
there's reason as well. Like
Yeah.
you see, there's a lot of people here that we are reason. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why we need
Why are you mentioning
a,
it?
a guest,
Wow, guys.
a guest on the.
It goes by OCs, man.
Oh, Alakai.
Yeah,
Alakai. And
guys
there's
know,
so many friends of his that we know in our circles that are friends with him, so they can make it happen. Guys, make it happen.
Guys, we're gonna get.
Yeah,
let's
but
start
like
with Foslo legends.
suggest
why Foslo?
suggest
Because Foslo
someone.
legends are the one.
No, we're not here for
Foslo
Foslo.
made it.
We're at Foslo Studios.
I told you guys.
yes.
Didn't I say you guys?
How you
I
did?
told
But-
you guys. I said
But we're not
Foslo
here.
keep
We're not
creating.
here to be picking up Foslo every 5 minutes. What's up?
Oh,
People
it's
that come
Catholic
from
Foslo.
Foslo. Whoa.
Leon, they'll stay taking it.
Yeah.
Katle Hong, stay faking it.
All right, cool guys. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you guys.